Sorry, I really want that answer. I feel that for some reason it's important. I can't tell you why yet. Get my computer. Let me just check. I am not above confirming stuff like this. 12th house. Yeah, karma, invisible enemies, suffering, reckoning, and ultimately evolution. Psychological fears, forced to choose isolation, and subterranean impulses make them feel at home. It's about contemplation and sorrow, my God. A place to work out your purposes within the native's life. And if you want more information, because I can't give it to you, if you know your person's chart, where their planets line up, look at the birth chart to see what is in their 12th house, right? Where it was positioned on their natal chart. And then pull a wheel for today, this now transit, and see where it is. And then you will see what is being affected by the 12th house of their natal chart, where it is now today, and where there might be having some challenges and trouble. Woo. And to some extent, they might not even understand why they're feeling what they're feeling, because it is about the subconscious as well. Oops. Was it here that I was? Isn't that interesting? The ruling planet, does it say it on this thing? The ruling planet of the 12th house is Pisces. And it's watery. And Neptune is dreams, and that looks a bit watery as well. Yeah, hidden fears and desires. Judgment, being forced to deal with it, burdens. It also talked about addictions in here. They're going to have to continue working through that and finding their way back to self, a remembrance of who they were, who they are, who they're supposed to be. I just want to caution, it says some people might reach a breaking point here and have implosion, psychosomatic illness, or difficulty dealing with themselves. Wow. It deals with things that are below the surface. It says that the 12th house rules addictions, such as they should avoid liquor and addictive substances. The 12th house is likewise able to one's conditions, before birth, and their experiences while still in the womb. Malefic planets present in the 12th house can demonstrate troubles in a pregnancy and a birth. It talks about acceptance. And the sooner that they're able to accept whatever their thing is, the easier this transition will be for them. I'm also hearing that these difficulties are brought on with the purpose of helping them to transcend and get back to spirituality and to put all their pentacles in line. That's so crazy, because it says here that the 12th house is ruled by Neptune. Whoa. And the 12th house is Pisces. Oh my gosh. And it reveals what your, wow. And it says here that your hidden strengths and weaknesses are revealed. I'm not, I wasn't going to post this reading, but I'm going to post it. It was a little bit all over the place, but I think it needed to be all over the place, because life is not simply linear or easy or without its bumps. And now I understand why I was pulled to look up more and get more of the 12th house, because the connection is here and I could feel it. I just couldn't articulate it for you, but I felt that there was something between the 12th house and Neptune, only to find out that the Neptune is the ruling planet of the 12th house, which is Pisces, which is the zodiac sign here. One, two, three. Oy, my goodness. Let me put this over here. That is something. I'm wondering if there's anything else I need to dig out for the feminine, because I believe you're both having this experience, right? Because the high priestess has dreams and intuition, right? So she's already on her spirituality journey, and she's already learning to ebb and flow. Because this is the connecting energy between them. The masculine is going to have to learn to ebb and flow. You can do so willingly, or you can be forced. And I feel like they're being forced. She's got this hidden book of secrets here. And there's illumination. And I'm not going to say that the feminine has always gone willingly, but I do like the correspondence between the Queen of Wands here and her sunflowers and the sunflowers here. So I also feel that I could pull from this. Watch this. Because this looks like it's a little girl. This is her inner child finally being released and happy and nourished and nurtured. And the masculine is being given a new opportunity to start again, to find the same thing, but his way, on his terms, for his purpose in life. Wow. And then look at this. Look how this ends. That the feminine and the masculine are internally harmonious. Do you understand? Can you see that? I don't even know if you could see what I'm pointing to. Okay, good. There's internal harmonious. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it here, because this difficulty, this challenge has helped both parties to find their own inner strength. Their own inner strength. They've learned more about who they are, about themselves in relation, because of the other person, is what I want to say. Is there anything else? A Rose Oracle, Starseed, Work Your Light. couple cards for closing with regards to manifestation. I really do like this. This is really quite lovely. There's a profound, ordained healing, acceptance, evolution, self-practice, self-discovery that's going on here. And we do things at our own pace, but I will say that the feminine has led and is leading the way. And she's actually one of his crutches. Ooh. She is one of his crutches. Attend to details is what this says. Attend to details. Can you see that? Attend to details, last quarter moon. Virgo. I'm hearing timing. When is Virgo season? Virgo is after Libra season. Libra season is September. Virgo, hold on. August to September. Yes, August to September. Wait a second. Is August to September Virgo? Yeah, because it goes Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, right? Let me just check. I don't want to be giving any misinformation. Virgo season. Virgo season 2022, because this year is timing. Virgo season, wow. Virgo season begins Monday, August 22nd. The last quarter moon is supposed to be the 3/4 moon. What? Wow. Hold on. That this would come out. This is a now thing. Wait a second. Attend to the details. So last quarter moon in Virgo. It says here, it'd be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. However, there's more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt, and fears need to be dealt with. Shh. Before you can start to feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forward and make magic happen. Worry slows down your ability to make magic, so attend to the details so you can have fun. The manifestation affirmation here is, I am guided and protected by the divine. It says sometimes you have to do all the boring stuff first before you allow yourself the time you need to roam and enjoy. Clear the tasks away. I feel that this is a very specific message for the masculine energy. That there was work that they need to do before they get here. It's a mind shift that they need. This was supposed to be a very short reading. Where are we? 57 minutes, okay. Okay, let me just get this deck here. Should I use this one? I I know I did bring it out for a reason. Wow, how this is, I don't know. This attending to the details, August 22nd. August 22nd is the beginning of Virgo season. Wow. Can you shed any more light on attending to the details or next steps for the masculine energy? What should they do from here throughout Virgo season? What should they do? What should they be doing and focusing on, working on? What do they need to be doing? What should they be doing? This one? Protect. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? That's water and air, right? Okay, so what animal is this? The meadowlark? Wow. Okay. We have dreams and judgment and transcending. We have spirituality. We have attending to the details. Safeguarding what is sacred. Protecting what is sacred. Protecting details. Protecting dreams. Protecting. Anyway, let's see this. You need to protect is an integral part of being alive. When meadowlark lands, sorry, what does the green mean? Green is, I think, is green action in this deck? Hold on, I wrote it at the back, I think. Green, okay, green is claiming. So take back your power and activate your authority. Oh my gosh. Isn't that something? Because we talked about the strength card and getting back to who you are supposed to be. Okay, let's okay, when the meadowlark lands, watch and learn. This songbird knows how to marshal her assets in defense of new life. Fool. Nesting on the ground is a vulnerable position, exposing meadowlark and her family to skunk, coyote, and snake, among others. Her ingenuity in protecting her nest includes choosing dense areas and employing methods of concealment. Of course, meadowlark's habits are not sure-proof. Death is inevitable. Some of her young survive, some don't. If the goal was avoiding failure, loss, or disappointment, why lay eggs in the first place? I think this is that the masculine, you cannot avoid this. This is actually part of the journey, part of the process, part of the unfolding. One of the reasons why temperance is here on the board. Also, in some instances, it's a call for the feminine to be patient. Still, I know I don't want to hear it. I know. I know. I'm hearing patient for what? And yet she does, usually 2 broods a season. Meadowlark reminds us that there's a worse fate, which is never trying in the first place or giving up altogether. So this is something to the masculine. Don't give up, keep going, keep striding. Even though it feels burdensome and tiresome, even though the situations have been difficult, even though you're going through some type of karma and you feel that you're being judged, which is actually meant to help you shed. Because all this feels like tower to me, as I said. All of this is tower for the masculine, right? It says she teaches us to protect our aliveness instead of shielding ourselves from experiences. Your dreams, aspiration, goals, and hopes are worthy of your care and attention, no matter what it takes. What do you want to outlast you. It says this is especially important during the vulnerable early stages. The advice may be to hold something close to your chest as it gestates now. I feel that your dreams and your plans you need to hold close and allow for those revelations to take place in your dreams. And I actually feel what the masculine is holding close is, I don't know, I feel like this speaks to me of some type of reconciliation or a sense of wholeness or getting back to good times and connecting with people that matter to them. Not everyone is worthy of intimacy with what you're bringing into being, so honor it by setting boundaries, defending against outside threats, and using your instincts to protect with tenderness. So whatever it is, whatever the seed is, whatever it is you're growing or planting can grow. That's really interesting that this card would come out. Let's see what's happening on the feminine side. So let's do a manifestation card for her. Sorry, I need a drink. I'll be back. Intermission. Okay. There. All right. So, what is the... What is the manifestation moonology card for the feminine? What is it that the feminine should be doing? So the masculine needs to attend to details and protect. And the feminine, what is the feminine energy supposed to be doing during this time? I don't know why I'm hearing Libra, but what does the feminine need to do during this time? So work through your, there's two of them. So the first one is last quarter moon, work through your feelings. And wow, first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Now remember earlier we talked here about how one can misinterpret, I don't remember which card it was, how one can misinterpret difficulties as blocks when it's really made for your benefit. I cannot recall which card that was at all. Wow. Was it the ebb and flow? Maybe the sextile? Was it that one? Let me just check. Because this is turning out to be a very curious reading. Very curious indeed. Oh, there it was. Yes, it was sextile. It's important to identify this because an ignored sextile is not only a missed opportunity, but easily misinterpreted as a block. And then it says here to release your blocks in the first quarter moon in Scorpio. Again, this is timing. What is happening? First quarter moon in Aries. I think this is a past card though. Aries was what? I think Aries is supposed to be the beginning of the new year. So Aries was spring. So in a very deep, rich, profound way, the feminine was already working through her feelings. Which is why I made mention of this little sun here and the sunflowers, how it was correlating to the Queen of Wands. Because her inner child is feeling better, it's happy. There's a connection here. This has been happening already. Aries. I want to say March, April is Aries. March, April is Aries. And so this sextile in connection with oh, that's really interesting. The sextile has to do with the push and pull, right? Like tension and flow. And so what came out here for the feminine was to release your blocks and to work through your feelings, right? So there's the tension of working through it, but then you're releasing it. You work through it, you release it. That's Aries, that's Scorpio. Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Scorpio. Why am I saying Aries and Scorpio over and over again? Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Scorpio. Aries to Scorpio. What is that? Holy shit. It says here the Aries to Scorpio relationship can be said to be an intellectual relationship. They're both very competent. They have knowledge to share. Remember, I told you that the Queen of Wands, for some reason, was working on her intellect piece, right? Because the King of Swords already has it. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I just want to do astrological signs. Astrological signs. It's really hard to type with these nails, man. What are the 12 zodiac signs in order? And what did I say? I said Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Scorpio. Aries, Scorpio. That's fire, water. Fire, water. Fire, water. Why am I hearing Libra? Why am I hearing Libra? Yeah, Aries is from March to April, March 21st to April. We're talking about Virgo season. On the computer it said August 22nd. Here they're saying August 23rd, but in and around there, okay? What is happening in Libra season? It says here that, oh, what? Libra is about justice and balance and harmony, and it's represented by the scales. and equilibrium. Hold on, didn't we have some scales here? Or am I wrong? Something about scales. Scales. Right here. Justice. Huh. Libra. Justice, scales. We're going to put those two together. And then again, even if we look at this, there's balance, right? When we look at the High Priestess, there's balance. But these scales here, Scales, Libra. Libra, why? Okay. Do I want this deck? Libra. Libra, because I kept saying Aries, Scorpio, because that's what came out for the Queen of Wands. Aries, Scorpio. We understand the ebb and flow, the release, and we understand that this dreams is for this side. Okay, let me pull this deck so that I can get a corresponding card as to what the feminine needs to do. Okay. Ooh, trust. Am I honoring my knowing? Queen of Wands, High Priestess again. And what's this one? Digest. What am I cleaning up or converting? Wow. Well, you're definitely cleaning up and converting your feelings and blocks. That's clear. Like, and this is a transmutation. Like, there's a transformation. There's an emotional transformation, because perhaps the emotions that the feminine is feeling is interfering with the way in which she's thinking, able to think, which will impact what she needs to do. Because this Libra is justice. This Libra requires a level of thought. Am I honoring my knowing? The white-tailed deer, this is about trust. So here we have claiming. The masculine needs to claim and protect. In this deck, the blue means to feel. Wow, and we're talking about feelings. So digesting feelings and releasing them, it's kind of like eating food, right? You eat what you need, you take in what you need, what your body needs for nourishment, and you expel the rest through sweat, tears, urine, feces. It comes out. What you don't need must come out. I believe this turkey vulture can actually eat things that are poisonous. And whatever it is, it transmutes it in its system and releases it. Let me just QRST, turkey vulture. See? Yes. So the turkey vulture is offering a course in the art of alchemy. Ha 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 ha. Ha. So alchemy, remember we already talked about Jesus and the water and wine, because we have here temperance. We have temperance. This is about knowing what to give and when to hold back. And then we read from a different book, right? The book of a different deck, to understand that alchemy is making a third thing. It's transforming, transmuting what is there. Yes. So yes, the powerful stomach juices of the turkey vulture. Look at that. Break down, extract, and nourish from carcasses of creatures left behind. And then not just that, funny, because I haven't touched this deck in a while, but what the turkey vulture does, because she eats dead carcasses, which will have all sorts of yuck on it and maggots and whatever the hell, she then, her stomach juices transmit that, alchemizes it, and then her own urine, she pees on her legs to pee off disease. And the turkey vulture reminds us of our capacity to respond without perpetuating harm. Wow. Which is why she's working through. So the working through isn't even maybe her own working through, because it looks to me like she's good with the sun. What it is that what other people are bringing to her, she has to transmute that and use it to her benefit. And that is her strength. And that's why she knows how to ebb and flow here with the sextile. I'm also hearing learning not to take it personally. Holy. Oh my gosh. I just want to touch on this Libra card because I was hearing Libra and I don't know why. Okay. Like, what is... Let's put this away. Sorry, I just need to tidy up my space a bit. Getting to be a bit much, yeah? Okay. I just need some room for these cards. I want to focus on this Libra. Now, okay. This Libra card here. Let me so this is 6 of Pentacles, right? So we know that 6 has to do with masculine energies of the sun. That's Western astrology, by the way. In Western astrology, they consider the sun to be the man and the moon to be the woman. In other cultures, they consider the woman to be the sun and the man to be the moon. So apply this as you need. Looking at energies associated with security, responsibility, and problem solving. Happiness and humanitarianism. It also speaks on the negative, and it has to do with submissiveness, being easily stressed, disconnection, which is why this digesting ability is necessary for the feminine, because that is her form of bringing in her own Justice. She is her own judge and juror. She is cleaning up and converting for her own benefit. She does that because she has worked through her own stuff and trusts in herself and has the wisdom and ability to keep on doing the work that's necessary for her benefit. That is the purpose of the scales of Libra here. That is the purpose. It's her own justice. She doesn't have to wait for a third party or someone else to come in and pronounce judgment on her situation. Or if she did in the past, she knows she doesn't have to wait for that now. That she can actually bring in what she needs because she does manifest. She does bring in. She is the high priestess. She's solid. And by transmuting and digesting and bringing in her own justice, she is able to continue to move forward because she is continuously releasing blocks. She's not going to allow anything to take her back where she once was. No. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Out came appreciation. I'm here to read that first. So what is that? Moon. And what is that? North Node. Moon. Number 5. Appreciation. Leo. Sun. See how that works? Sun. Sun for the feminine. Okay. It says here, when this card appears in a reading, it can indicate a powerful need for recognition in some aspect of life. There may be a feeling that those around are not responding appreciatively enough, provoking an unhelpful, over-the-top response. The card can also indicate emotional dependency on a partner or close friends positively. That's where I should have started reading. If the card does not refer to the questioner, it can portray someone popular, generous, and much admired by others. Because this card, this 6 of Pentacles, is also about generosity, but we talked about a submissiveness. Oh. The feminine is no longer waiting for breadcrumbs from the masculine. That is the Libra. Again, that's the justice. She's bringing in her own. She's learning to appreciate herself and doesn't need the validation. It's nice when people recognize it, but she's got it. She's got it. And so this card is the moon in Leo. I wasn't sure what that was because there's something that the North Node, is it North? Kind of looks like that, but it has a bulb on the end. Is there anything else I need to take from this? I don't think so. I think the feminine has learned a lot on her journey, and the masculine's about to learn a lot. His is coming. But I think she's also released this need to be appreciated by others. this need to be viewed and seen in a certain way. She's learned to honor and trust herself, her own intuition. And because of this thing that she had in the past, that's why she's learning to pull back and to rely on her own strength. And she no longer sees this as a block of hers. It's great to be generous and loving and appreciative, but she's now seeing herself with new eyes. She understands the power of alchemy that she possesses, that she can now work through things and doesn't have to wait for crumbs. It doesn't have to be led emotionally all the time. Emotion and intuition is not the same thing. Well, that was something. That was really something. I really, in this reading, I really enjoy the part about the digestion and the transmutation and how the Neptune, Pisces, and sextile in 12th house all interconnected. And then learning about the 5 of Pentacles and what that really means. That's beautiful. That just adds another layer to the level and the depth of the readings. Anyway, thank you so much. My kids are waiting for me. And I hope you have a beautiful day. And remember to be blessed. And what? Say it with me. Be a blessing. Please share if you think this message was beneficial to you. And please, in the comments, let me know what type of readings that you would like to see and have. And then I will take that to Spirit to make sure that those are the readings that God would have me speak on, right? For me, this is not a popularity contest. My messages are timely and meaningful and given through me to give to you. And it's always going to be that way. All right, thank you.